In 2004, there was hardly any number in domestic markets. There might be a few crores, but it was never documented. But at that point in time, the exports was 75 crores worth. So definitely the number is somewhere between 500 to 800 crores of domestic market and 1,800 crores of exports. So put together, we have got 2,500 crores of market that has grown just in the last 8 to 9 years. BioFach India, together with India Organic, this is an international organic trade fair created to serve as a platform for the whole linkage, right from the farmers, farmer organizations, to the certification agencies, importers, traders, and the whole marketplace. In the 80s and 90s, India's organic sector was growing. In the 2000s, it really started to pick up. But then there was increasing number of farmers and farmer organizations who started to become organic and also certified organic. But they were looking out for this kind of a platform. Where could they actually come over and try to get markets? And also there was a big knowledge gap. For example, how would they adopt organic farming? What are the new challenges that will come? What are the technical issues? So that is why when the trade fair started in the first year itself, we always had a trade fair and conference program together. The conference program used to take care of the knowledge part, and the trade fair provided the market linkages. BioFach India is the section where only certified organic farmer groups are allowed, or businesses are also allowed certified organic. India Organic is a little more flexible, a little more open. For there, you can also be present when you are in conversion. That is this first 3 years when you are still not fully certified, but you are in the process of certification. So that is allowed. The PGS, the participatory guarantee system, is also allowed. Even some of the voluntary systems of how farmers, when they immediately get into the organic sector, that is also allowed. That is why we always say BioFach India together with India Organic. Now if you see, the BioFach India section is perhaps even bigger than the India Organic section. That is, the people who are becoming certified, they are becoming very more serious about markets, and trade is also growing. But parallelly, we keep this space for new entrants to come in. So that way, both of them are growing. But from 2009 to 2013, this growth is quite palpable. Karnataka, in fact, was the first Indian state to have an organic policy of its own. That was in 2004. Now, just to make it a little more clear, see, till 2000, there was no government intervention in the organic sector at all. In the 80s and 90s, the organic movement was completely pioneered and nurtured by the farmer organizations themselves. There was no government interventions, or whatever way you say, there was neither support nor intervention or nothing of that sort. But in 2000, the government of India started what is called the National Program on Organic Production, NPOP. And then we had the standards and regulation from the government, but that was completely towards exports. Government of Karnataka drafted a policy, the state policy for organic farming in 2004. And that was quite a good step, because then they were also speaking about developing markets within the state, also providing farmers support programs, incentives to go organic and stuff like that. The area under certified organic, which is the area that is documented and clear, we have, you see, in 2004 again, there was around 42,000 hectares. Then it rose to 3 lakh hectares, 5.5 lakh hectares, 8 lakh hectares, and then it reached 10.2 lakh hectares, that is 1.02 million hectares in 2011-12. So this increase in area also corresponds to increase in number of farmers also. They have also reached that kind of a number. And therefore, if you look at the total worth, the value of output coming from these lands, it will be something like 6,000 crores. But a little before I told that the market realization is only 2,500 crores. So there is still a gap. That means still around 2,000 or 1,500 crores of domestic organic products are going into conventional markets. from 10.2 lakh hectares, this year the data will come to something like, it is estimated, will drop to around 6 or 6.5 lakh hectares. Now this tanking of this area is a little bit also because of large GMO contamination in cotton, especially in the central India area, Madhya Pradesh, Odisha, Gujarat, that belt. And also another reason is many of these organic projects were government funded, the National Horticulture Mission or other mission funded, and when they are completing 3 years, by this 3-year time, if the farmer groups are not able to be on their own, if they are not able to provide, get some good linkages so that they can continue, if that doesn't happen, then there is a strong likelihood that they go back to conventional. This is a very, very important challenge for the whole industry to take up. Just like we complain about government policies, this stop go policies of government, I also appeal to consumers not to have this stop go approach. If you have decided to go organic, if you want to have a better lifestyle, please adopt organic, buy organic products and use. Because until unless you don't create suction on the demand side, the supply sides will not become better. Most of the consumers complain that the premiums are very high, 70%, 100%. So sometimes I give an analogy that in the early 90s, the mobile phones used to cost 14 rupees per minute of outgoing and 7 rupees per minute of incoming. Today it is some paisas. It's also because large number of consumers started using it. So my appeal to consumers would be that kindly use more organic products. That will motivate the farmers to give more supply. The supply chain will become robust. And I'm sure, see, if around 5-7 years back, the premium used to be almost 100%. Today it has reached around 40 to 50%. And I would say an ideal premium would be something like 20% or 25%. And this percentage of premium is, I'd seen most of the middle class consumers have no problem paying. And this is what we should target in the, say, let us target the next 3 years. Can we bring the premium to around 20 to 25%, for which farmers are working hard, the industry is working hard. I appeal for the consumers to not work hard, but at least buy and use.